Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about something deeply uncomfortable, not dramatic, not exaggerated, just something that's been quietly happening for years, especially in industries where power decides future. This is about adult grooming. Adult grooming is what happens when a grown person slowly pulls a much younger, inexperienced person into something they don't fully understand yet. The victim usually hasn't explored relationships or intimacy. They don't have the language, the boundaries, or even the awareness to realize something is wrong. And the adult, they teach, they guide, they normalize, not love, control. What makes grooming especially dangerous is that it rarely looks violent at first. It's framed as mentorship, protection, opportunity, sometimes even a beautiful love story. And nowhere is this more normalized than in the film industry. When a powerful actor, director, or producer does this, the word grooming disappears. In its place, people use words like faith, chemistry, timing, or even romance. But if you actually look closely, the patterns are everywhere. A few days ago, I watched an interview with Dr. Sujata, an actress who has worked in the Malayalam film industry. What she revealed was chilling. She said this happened when she was 18 years old, barely out of her teenage years, still in college. She hadn't even debuted in films yet. She had just started getting involved in theater, and one of her friends passed her details to people connected to filmmaking. That's how she was noticed. A famous southern actress and her director husband selected Sujata and invited her to their home under the pretext of a screen test. But the moment she met the husband, something felt off. The vibes were wrong and she felt uncomfortable. She went home and told her parents she didn't want to do the film. That should have been the end of it, but it wasn't. The actress, the director's wife, called Sujata's father. Sujata's father had no background in the film industry. They didn't understand how power works behind the scenes. The actress guilt-tripped him. She said money had already been spent. Songs had already been planned with Sujata in mind. Backing out would be unfair. Lakhs had already gone into the project. And slowly pressure replaced choice. Her father told her to finish the work. After that, Sujata started living with the actress and her director husband. They positioned themselves as mentors, almost parental figures. They treated her like a daughter, took care of her, promised to launch her career. The man was in his 40s, decades older than her. He made her believe that he was noble, kind, someone who genuinely cared, someone safe. And once her trust was complete, once her confidence was gained, the mark slipped. One day, suddenly he kissed her. Now here's something very important. Sujata had no romantic experience before this. She studied in a girls' school. She was in her first year of a college when she got this opportunity. She didn't know how to react. She was scared, confused, questioning herself, wondering if she misunderstood, wondering if she somehow caused this. This is how grooming works. When adults around you make decisions for you, when parents say be obedient, don't create problems, so much has been invested in you. When the abuser is also your mentor and authority figure and everyone around him keeps saying he's a good man. When 10 people praise one powerful man and all the control sits with him, the victim doesn't immediately recognize the assault. They blame themselves. And the man? He knew exactly what he was doing. He started touching her when no one was around, grouping her, slowly escalating, teaching her what pleasure is supposed to be, taking her to the bedroom. According to Sujata, the experience was painful, traumatic. This wasn't confusion, this was abuse. And grooming isn't limited to men. Female groomers exist too. They use the same structure: trust, mentorship, normalization. During the interview, Sujata also revealed something that made everything click. The daughter of this actress-director couple had previously accused the same man of assault. That's when people connected the dots. Comments suggested this was about a famous actress named Lakshmi and her husband Sivachandran. Lakshmi's daughter Aishwarya, from a previous relationship, had accused her stepfather of inappropriate behavior. And when the mother found out, she didn't support her daughter. Instead, she claimed her daughter was mentally unstable, that she had issues, that she couldn't be trusted. Aishwarya left home at a very young age. To this day, she isn't close to her mother. And Sujata wasn't alone. Many women later said their experience with this man followed the same pattern. This grooming culture isn't limited to one industry. In Bollywood, the pattern repeats. When Dimple Kapadia entered the industry, she was around 15 or 16 years old. Rajesh Khanna, he was over 30 and still persuaded her, married her at 16, and after marriage wanted her to quit acting and become a housewife. She became pregnant at 17. The marriage ended painfully. In Divya Bharati's case, she was spotted when she was in ninth grade. She was around 14 or 15 at the time. A grown man in his early 30s became extremely possessive during the casting process. When he couldn't control her behavior, she was removed from the film. Then there's Kangana Ranaut. She was 17 years old when she got involved with a 38-year-old married powerful actor. He openly presented her as his girlfriend at award shows. He didn't care about humiliating his wife publicly. Later, Kangana revealed she was abused. People tried to dismiss it, but this man had a long history of violence, aggression, and misconduct. Documented incidents, police statement, public altercations. In one case, when he was in relationship with Pooja Bedi, she discovered marks on her 14-year-old maid's neck. The maid later revealed that he promised to make her an actress and repeatedly assaulted her when Pooja wasn't home. A case was filed, but it was closed because it was labeled consensual. A grown man in his 30s, a 14-year-old child, and still he was protected. This is the pattern. No matter how many times these men cross the line, whether in Bollywood or the South, their image is polished, whitewashed, protected. Sometimes they even operate in groups. And their stories, they are rewritten as romance. That's what makes grooming so dangerous. It doesn't arrive screaming, it arrives smiling. So yeah, that's it for the video. And please let me know the similar cases in the industries or anywhere you know in the comment section below. We would love to know about it. And see you in the next video. Bye.